morning, everybody. This is David from The New Trader. This is Marie. Let's see today what this market had to offer. The SPY, definitely going down. Most of the things are going down. Nvidia is going down. PLTR is going down. The only two names I have, three names I have green on my list is Baba, Neo, and Mara. So, but yeah, definitely the market's still feeling that tension, and let's see how low we can go, and that's what I could say for now. We have this massive gap. This gap is about $6, $7 down. So, let's see what the market had to offer. There is a bunch of earnings this week. But numbers coming from the Fed, there is not that many heavy numbers. We're still gonna be keeping an eye on it. For today, we only have 3-month bill options and 6-month bill options, and that's at 11:30. But that's not for not moving the market. Pretty much, you have 0 stars, and we shouldn't be too concerned about that one. So, Marie, how are you doing?
Doing well. Had a great weekend. Had a lot of family. We ate, we played, we found some eggs, and I'm glad to be back to a little bit of a routine.
Nice.
And you? How are you doing, Davey?
Yeah, very good too. I sleep very well yesterday, so
I'm very happy.
like before yesterday, I sleep well, but yesterday I sleep even better. So
Nice.
that's
Me gusta.
strange, but it feels good.
Yeah, I bet it's strange.
Yeah, so
That's definitely not, Doesn't happen often. Very
it's
nice. Very nice.
So and market-wise, I had time to check many things and to really go
Okay.
through, and I might be doing adjustment to my executions, but no major things. It's just probably waiting more at the open, or more than waiting, I'm gonna be trying to identify key elements that say, okay, this might be the top, because at least for the first half an hour, I do that already for the after 10, let's say, when I am looking for something, I am looking at that volume a little bit more quiet. But now I'm gonna try to look at that volume, to pay more attention to that volume from the open, with the intention of shooting less at the open, but if I shoot, that I have a little bit more solid information. So as I say, it's 9:10, 9:09, and I feel that we have so long to go through the things. That's not the reality. I know, it's just because I only trade Nvidia and PLTR. But the market is a little bit today. Let's say we just came from a long weekend. So by the way, Marie, the charts, you see that line there, this dotted line here, the information is not right. So the chart is not right. So we always, and this happened only with us. So what we need to do is that we go you remember the arrow thing I showed you? Where you go, let's say if this is the chart here.
Yeah, but
You
like
go
this.
very-
Like this.
Yeah, you double click. Exactly, now it's correct.
Thank you, Davey.
And you have to do it in all
Yeah.
of them.
Absolutely.
I
I
want-
thought I did it, but I did it a single click.
Once you do it, you have
Oh,
to
I love it.
save the layout.
Okay.
Because if you don't save the layout, it will come back to tomorrow with the same data missing. So. Yeah, so basically what I was going to say is that lately to trade PLTR and Nvidia have been a little bit too predictable. I'm not saying by that it is easy or anything. It's just they clearly have been finding the top or the bottom, and that's it has become more in an easier setup for us. But hey, let's see. Maybe we're gonna trade AMD too, or maybe Robinhood. That is
But there's ADD, that's number one. ADD.
Yeah, that's not tradable for me.
Actually, if you looked at the tape, it's insanely tradable. I couldn't believe when I saw the tape. Just, oh, the cannoli, what happened there? How clear is that?
Did you see the price of that?
Mm-hmm. But did you see the tape on that? And it's number one in value? I couldn't believe when I saw the tape. I said, what the heck? How can you get clearer than that?
Okay, so yeah, NVDA or yeah, I am not touching that. So, but if you are gonna be trading, good. Just like yeah, I don't even know why you have that there, but
It's number one in value.
yeah, like but what I mean, I don't know why you have that on your list
Oh.
because that's yeah, it's not something we trade. I mean, yeah, it's okay. So let me not say whatever I put my filters on, so it's no yeah, not good, not good. So it doesn't even deserve my time. So Spy. So yeah, we are coming back to Spy. If you're gonna trade it, I'm gonna look at it for you, but like
No, no, David,
I don't
no,
trade those
no,
things.
no.
It's a very useless thing. So yeah. So, SPY, as I say, like I mean, looking to go down. Like what we see most of the time is the SPY is trying to go higher, and any bump it just doesn't hold. Like I mean, if you see in the 60-minute chart, Marie, let's say like we go up a little bit, and we sooner or later we just give it away. Like we are not holding any highs. Like I mean, and that's a little bit concerning.
Absolutely, it is. I
Especially
agree
like.
with you.
What do you think is gonna happen if J. Paul gets fired? Like I mean,
Beside me crying, I don't know.
like
He's not like they say. They say that Trump does not have the jurisdiction to do that, but he didn't have the jurisdiction to do a whole lot of things that he's been doing. So he seems to be very confident. J. Paul has actually, it was very clear as well of saying, I'm not leaving. So what's going to be transparent of that, I have no idea. Because he's not going to be leaving on his free will, and Trump does not have the jurisdiction to fire him. So, there could be a battle there.
yeah, especially like I think if he gets fired, like I think that Trump, like let's say, I hear Trump saying in the media this weekend that if he wants him to be really gone, he will be gone faster than what people will expect. You know, like
Yeah, that's what
a
I mean.
reporter asking like, do you think that you have will you fire him? Like, will you have the power to fire him? And like, he said he will be gone way before than we expect. If I want him to be really gone, so. And what I mean by him saying that, like, it's like the how legal it is. He maybe don't care about it. If you wanna fire him, he gonna fire anyways.
And that's what I mean. Whether he's supposed to, or he can, or he cannot, I don't think that that has stopped Mr. T ever before, right? So why would it stop him now? But it'd be a shame because I think he did very well for his decision previously, right? So
I'm pretty sure that he will go out with his conscience quiet.
hmm
Yeah, he did his best. So,
yeah, he's done a lot.
so
Let's
Yeah.
hope not.
So, do we do the process of going through the stocks? As I don't know why I am a bit distracted today. So,
I wonder why.
SPY. So let's see SPY.
Yeah. So if we've got
Not at the point of ADD, but you know, like
wow, wow, wow.
so it's like really.
Oh, you're funny. So 52020. Okay, so if we're looking at SPY, and yeah, it really looks a little bit crazy, because like you said, Davey, it's okay. So why are you doing that, SPY, to me? Okay. So when I'm looking at SPY and how it's pulled back, what we do see on the tape, the 519 and 519.30 is quite large, and that seems to be the bottom for now. I know it's still early. 519 and 519.30. 519.30 pretty much represents the pullback. This morning, a little, 519.30, and then 519 is just the biggest one there. So at a 40 mark. We've got 519.50 as well. So 519 to 519.50, that seems to be good levels. So I've marked those there. And then when you're looking to the upside, again, doesn't look like a whole lot, but 520, if I don't remember, So we've got 528, that's the biggest one, which is way above the PCL. The PCL being at 526.40, previous day close. And then we've got the actually it's 522.30. So I've marked that there. That was the candle this morning when they turned on at 8 o'clock. So the body of the candle is at 522.30 where it ends to the top. And besides the 528, that's the larger one, that's about it that we've got. So 522.30 is actually appearing on both tapes. So I am going to, so it seems to be a little rangy. We say rangy, but yeah, it's a $4, where it should be performing around. So what else do you see, Davey?
No, yeah, like those, based on those numbers that you were saying, like the pre-market, when it was actually trading the pre-market, a very tight range. I mean, like just a couple of dollars, like $2-3. But if you zoom out a bit and you see on the 15-minute chart, we kind of made a lower low compared to Friday, and
yes, we did.
The question here is like, are we
and that's a 519, right? So
yeah, exactly the
519.30.
Exactly that one. So
and that's a big number on both charts. So is that going to be the low?
Exactly. Like if you see from the other days, like let's say we take not Friday, that was Thursday. So but let's say we have Thursday, we have Wednesday, and like though we were selling off like quite fast, like or quite heavy, I will say that it slowed down after it went there. Like it slowed down Thursday. And now it's not printing that low. I mean, like it's lower, but like not dramatically low. So I mean, I think I have too many charts, too many things. But like, let's say if we break the 19, probably we're gonna have a lot of more downside than what we are expecting.
Okay.
So, but yeah, and the RSI is looking like if we wanna keep going down. So.
See, I find my RSI right now neutral, but
yeah, that's because you're looking at the 2 minute.
Yes. If I'm looking at the 30 minutes, okay, wait a minute, let me go on.
I was looking at the 15.
Okay, yeah, you're right. The 30 and the 50 looks definitely lower.
So like yeah, but let's say in the best case, probably we can be we can try to be nimble and like let's see what it really wants to do. Yeah, and like I'm gonna ignore this 8 a.m. candle because like the trading here have been like more clear. Like,
I don't know why they came back, Davey.
What came back?
Okay, now they're gone. If I go into 5 and then they come back.
The lines, the dotted line?
So I'll close it down. I saved when it was full. Just
but
to
like,
see.
Yeah, it should be okay. Like, I mean, probably just do the double clicking more often, like just for today, and
No, they're back.
because I think I have them too. If I go in a time frame that I haven't been. No, I don't actually. Mine are okay.
Okay. It is what it is.
No, you have it. It's good. It's correct.
No, when I go in the two, they show up. And that's my two.
So that double click in the two.
Yeah, I did that. So then it becomes like that.
That's the good one.
Yeah, but I don't want it like that. So then I come back and oops. So as soon as I
No, because what you have to do is you have to zoom in. Like, let's say when you do this, now you zoom in, or you zoom in by here.
yeah, but as soon as I'm gonna change a new thing now it's gonna be okay. So let's buy it too.
Yeah, like let's save the layout just to make sure. Should stay like that.
So let's do that.
Like my did stay there.
Okay, let's see if I go to there's
Mm-hmm.
yep. There we go. You're the expert. Thank you.
Not really, but yeah, I know what you mean. So in the daily, yeah, so we keep pulling back. In the weekly, we keep pulling back. Don't know, man. Like I mean,
I like the way though, like you said, the 519 definitely seems to be a level of support. So losing that level of support,
yeah, the problem I see with that level of support is that it's kind of if in nobody's land. Like what I mean by that, like when you look at the weekly chart, like that's in between a area that if we flush, we're gonna flush all the way through at least $10 below there. So before finding the breaks. So that's why I say it's like land of nobody. Yeah, like that's not looking good, as I say. In the weekly, it will be making a new week low. I mean, like now it may lower high, but that lower high is it looks like invalidated for now. But we're gonna see when the market open. So yeah, like looking bearish for sure. Looking bearish. Let's see what if he wants to prove us wrong. So you are on Nvidia already, right?
Yep. Yep.
So 97.82 have 300 lot.
And then you've got the 98 as well, that's got 249. So, and the other tape, so it's almost 300 lots. There's definitely like larger numbers, like there's 97 at 238, there's 96. The biggest one by far is 95 at almost 1,000 at 95. So those are big numbers. But we do have good numbers as well to the offer, where we don't have, the 99 is quite small, but we do have then 100 that at 100 we've got 189, 101, 140. With the double shield at 111, that's got 100 as well. We've got 137 at 102, and we've got 104, 105, not that big, 115, almost 400, and 120. So there's definitely more continuancy to the downside, to your point. So Nvidia is right now trading at the VWAP, but below the PCL, which is at 101.50, and below the VWAP as well. So it looks a little weak, as SPY does as well, like you have pointed out. So, yeah, TQQ is exactly identical. And then if we're looking at PLTR,
Do you think Nvidia is gonna be able to go to 100?
seems like it's got enough momentum. Let me see, Nvidia.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem like
I
right
ask you
now,
because
if
it
I'm
seems to be
looking,
very far.
yeah, if I'm looking at the tape, it does seem very far. It's right there. It's not that far, but it's just that we don't see any participation on the tape that would. But again, we've got 2.5 minutes. I don't see the participation on the tape taking place, but right now it does seem to want to pierce the PCL. If we're looking at its RSI, again, it wants to gain some strength. So is it going to go to the 100 and then pull back? Definitely a possibility. It's 98.5 now. It's popping. Actually, we've got momentum there. We've got SPY again that's trading above the VWAP. So, if anything, odd enough, and we haven't said that in a while, but it seems like Nvidia is actually, PLTR just did a huge.
Yeah, PLTR is taking off.
That's a huge candle there for PLTR. 90 is definitely one of the big players. PLTR again's got a big one at 100 as well. But where would it be a good one to take a long on PLTR?
We have 1 minute for the open.
Yeah, it would be 91, and that seems to be a little far as well. But we know that it can definitely be very. But wow, did you see SPY? That's a really nice candle right there.
Yeah. It's trying to do something.
So what are you gonna favor this morning?
At the open, probably nothing. Trying to see if I want to do PLTR, probably. If SPY is gonna keep popping up, because PLTR is stronger than Nvidia one more time. So maybe a better long than Nvidia PLTR right now. But I'm gonna observe just what they want to do. Like there is a decent size at 94 on PLTR. Enjoy, and that was the heaviest price for Thursday.
Okay.
So
Okay, so now we've got SPY. Wow. What color's that candle gonna be?
yeah, everything is popping up. So let's see.
Now we've got PLTR at the
I'm gonna try that PLTR. Let's see if he wants to work. I have PLTR short at 94 something.
Okay.
So I say I want to observe the volume a little bit better, and the other side's through the roof. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's that out. Okay. Uh, there we go, beauty.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Yeah.
So we've got a big position in 95.50 for PLTR. But PLTR is not aligned with SPY right now.
I even add in that at that place. And let's see. Okay.
Now the position's at 96.
Get out again. Okay, so it's okay. PLTR is doing that thing there.
Not aligned with SPY at all.
Start shorting a bit on BDA. Yeah, I'm gonna leave PLTR quiet for a bit, just because it's stronger.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Gala.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Okay, I'm out of PLTR totally.
Nice.
So we'll see what it's
Yeah.
going to do there. It slowed down and it keeps topping at 96.
We go 97 apparently.
Yeah, 97. Let me see. I didn't see a huge position at 97. It's definitely finding a top there. I did not want to get sold. Yeah, 97 is pretty big too.
I took half of Nvidia.
Nice.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Watch out, Spy's going in danger zone. Hey. I added back to BDA, assuming the decision of I won't trade PLTR because of it's too strong and the market is looking funny.
It is looking a little funny.
So I'm dreaming for a bigger flush, I think, index wise. So let's see if we are right on the matter. So. Oh yeah. Right now the indexes haven't attempted to fill the gap, so the SPY is trying to hold the 19, 519, and he's doing a good job, I will say, but with the volume right after the open, slightly higher than the open, so that's unusual, but it's because it is a major level. I guess he doesn't want to flush that much. But it's accelerating toward it, so So what are you trading? NVDA?
I did PLTR long. Now I'm trading NVIDIA short.
Okay.
Not convinced, so I went a little bit.
Late.
Well, not late. I went in after I finished PLTR, but it's just I'm not totally convinced about that because it's very, very aligned with the indexes, and the indexes doesn't seem to want to lose it. So we'll see. A lot of orange print there. The 98 seems to be very important, so
Yeah, it was the heaviest.
mhm.
One of the heaviest one. 98 and 99. 99 was not that heavy. But
And we
NASA and
know
SPY
that-
are marching down. So
Mhm. And we know that NVIDIA can be very, very rangy.
yeah. But even like PLTR got is stalling in there. Like I mean,
At 96?
like it went 96, but it didn't hold. Like I'm not
No,
sure.
that's why I went out completely at 96.
If I didn't, because I have more size on PLTR on Nvidia, so I didn't want to shoot PLTR, because if I am wrong on Nvidia, if I am wrong, anyways, Nvidia is gonna be more juicy than PLTR if it's a short. But yeah, PLTR it went 96 exactly by the penny, and it rejected twice. So. Is PLTR a short already? Probably yes. Is the best short? I don't think so because of the strength.
Mm-hmm.
It shows at the open that it have very nice strength. So as many days, and that's probably what I'm gonna be doing today a little bit better to exercise that. Like if I wanna go short because the indexes are short, don't short the strongest stock,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a common mistake I do. Nasdaq is about to break the bottom, and
Is it gonna reverse right there?
that's a good question. And because that bottom in Nvidia in SPY, which is also trying, is exactly the number you were calling out, the 519.29.
Mm-hmm. 30? Mm-hmm. There's a big number at 97.50 on NVIDIA.
I feel very quiet in this trade on Nvidia because
Okay.
even if I add, I am breaking even on that trade. It seems to have a high probability of going down. Let's see,
There's a battle.
because for it to check me out, you almost gonna have to go the VWAP, and he's doing it right now as we are talking. But
Mm-hmm.
is it gonna succeed? Let's see. That's a big question.
It's the 98. There's a battle between the 98 and 97.50. I don't like its range. But then again, you know, the indexes, like we're talking SPY, it's not doing much.
SPY is actually like
It's just right there.
it's going down. Like it's like I mean, it's going down, and like both of them are going down. I mean,
But the RSI is definitely dipping.
look at Nasdaq. Like that's Nasdaq. Pretty much breaking the bottom now.
Mm-hmm.
And SPY is a little bit stronger, but not by a lot. And there we go. That acceleration went crazy there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 1 minute. It's looking like that. Yeah, if you look at the 1 minute, I don't see why I will be desperate. This is a 1 minute on Spike. That's something I'm incorporating also lately. Like I have about 2 weeks doing that. Like you look at the different time frames and you see how evident the seller were, and like especially in the 1 minute when they don't let it breathe 1 minute without jumping in.
Here we go. Double shield and 97 on NVIDIA.
Which price? 97.
Can you see? 97, 97.01.
Okay.
$5.19 for a SPY.
Think I want to target 95 on Nvidia. It's not because I am being it's like it is there. So if you look at the tape, like yes, the tape have an indecision or contradiction, but there is a lot of patiently buying there. Like I mean, people buying at 96, that they are big enough, and 95. Like just the 96.00 is 600 lot in ARCA. The 95.50 130 something. Yeah, so like the 95, exactly 95 is 2,385
Holy canoe.
just in one of them. So okay,
Big acceleration there.
yeah, yeah. Chop around.
Look at the tape to the offer.
In INET or ARCA?
I know.
But 98 now, acting as a level of resistance.
Yep. I added a 98, bettered my price a little bit.
Nice.
Let's see. Where's NDX to?
What's
I
that?
told you at the PCO.
No, it's right here. It's below here.
Oh, it's
The
there.
PCL is there.
Oh god, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's going down yet. It's trying the same move than SPY, but didn't work out. And now if we spend 10 more minutes there, like, it's my confirmation to say, hey, stay quiet, my guy, we're gonna get there. That's part of the thing. I guess. Well, I was wanting to talk to you from because in my head you were following me with that, but like we didn't talk directly about that. And it's like the correlation on Nasdaq and SPY is way bigger than what I knew before. So because it is way bigger, like it is more precise than what I knew before.
Oh, okay.
Now I have, like, for example, you see the Nasdaq, the 2 times that he have broke below, he have broke ahead of SPY, but the SPY is stronger by 0.2%. So once Nasdaq break, it's gonna be like just like that. You see, Nasdaq break ahead, then it goes SPY, then it goes Nvidia.
Okay.
So it's like a one follow the other, and there is always one of them that is leading. In this case, who's leading is
It's
Nasdaq.
Nasdaq.
Then who is following Nasdaq right behind
SPY.
is a SPY, and then whichever equity that you are trading that is slightly correlated. But like, for example, one other thing I didn't mention, like that I say here, you see here that is doing this trading here. If you spend like 2 more candles there, and the same for a SPY, if you have a SPY here, spend 2 more candles there, that becomes so heavy that the stocks won't have the strength to go back up. Like, so it can have, like, when they turn on the machine, which is at 9 something or sometimes at 10:30, it will spike up, but because of how long it was in here, it will undoubtedly
Gravitate there.
gravitate over there. So in that case, if you have a short, you identify what is the rush for you to get rid of it or not.
Okay. I like it. Now, when I'm looking at the tape, Davey, so we know that 97, like you said, is just ginormous. So 97.
95?
97. I don't have a.
90, how
I don't
much do you have for
Oh
97?
yeah, okay. 97. I've got 2,000. Yeah, 97. It's
600 and 200.
2,000.
I don't have that.
I got 2,000 at 97 and 600 on the other.
Okay, so
So it's about 3,000 on 97. Okay.
that's weird because I don't have that,
Okay.
but I have it at 95.
Okay. I do have the 95 now. I see it. But 97, do you figure that it could be?
Like my 97 is still above 1,000, so it's like 1,000.
Yeah. 97 for me with the double shield, it's almost 3,000. At 97. 96 is 500. And yeah, your 95, it just appeared for me, which is 2004.
Let me refresh the tape just in case. Yeah, my 97 stays just being 1,000. But yeah,
Yeah, it's a 9 net, and it's 2009 net, and a double shield on Arca.
yeah. Now we have with the strongest guy bleeding, so which is PLTR. I just out of curiosity, let's look at Mara.
Yeah, it's right there, right?
Yeah, like wow, $12.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ringing that bell very soon,
Yeah, me too. Taking
and then I'm
some
gonna
at
be playing with
97,
money, House of the Money.
Because 97, right now it's 2,800 for me.
Yeah, that might be some stopping volume, but let's see. Like as we have that discrepancy, let's see which one is the one that is legit. because that's a stopping volume. So
Agreed.
so NBDA. That's a good trade. So just to play with money, House of the Money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
That was for me.
Here we go. Money talk.
You, me.
My name is Steve. The 97 went through.
Yeah, for sure, and but like
Holding.
it react quite well. Like
It's holding 97. So we definitely lost the 9. So we've got 519, and then it was 518.50. That lost that, and it's keeping bleeding. So and we'll see what happens. It's almost 10 o'clock. Okay, 96.80. Wow, we've got quite a nice stack right now. Going to 96.50.
no.
And SPY keeps bleeding. Ooh. Seems like Nvidia wants to reprint 97. Not a big number there, but wish.
Yeah, like that thing's still bugging me a lot.
I know, eh? Did you take the spray?
I took it yesterday.
Ah, not this morning.
No, I forgot. Like I literally got worse when we sat down here.
You're allergic to trading.
Probably
Allergic to me. Don't
both.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so now SPY, the other level is SPY 1726. And it seems like it just wants to go through that. Let's see, let's see.
Oh no. Oh no.
97 still reprinting, eh? Nvidia.
I don't want to be too aggressive, but I would like to add a bit.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like, it's just like, yeah, is that the right call? I don't know.
Do you still have your 95 there?
I'm gonna be there. Let me check it out. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So for anybody asking why are you holding for 95, look at that order there. 95, 2,420. So we got a big chance of getting there, and probably that's gonna be it. But we don't have to sleep on it because, like I say for a SPY that there was a reason why it was holding the 19 whatever. So we have to go in the daily here and put a line right here, which is $10 below, like it's 509. So that's our target for a SPY today. And if we go in the weekly, it's even lower. So yeah, 509 is the target for SPY. So we have so much to go down that I shouldn't be any concern about this trade. Probably I should be adding.
I'm gonna take some at 96.50.
Yeah, but you had the chance to add. I was too hesitant, so I didn't add.
Yeah, adding is not one of my weak spots. I add a lot. A little too much.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Shala. Una piedra en el camino. Yeah, like during the weekend, I like sometimes you are quiet for a little bit. If they let you be quiet for a little bit, I hear those little like I hear myself say like, oh, I remember that I did poorly. Oh, that I did poorly too. Oh,
Okay.
that I did poorly too. And like the same thing. Like today, I did it right.
Okay.
It was okay. And what I'm talking about is like let's say we are looking at SPY and we see that oof, we have no intention of going higher. It's really going down. And then you go here in the watch list. Everybody can see my watch list here. So like and I would choose like, oh, let me go short in Mara. I am exaggerating here, but like let's say because I trade PLTR and Nvidia, but let's say if Nvidia is minus 4.8% down and PLTR is just minus 0.2% down, which one is stronger?
Of course.
PLTR. So why would I decide that I want to short the one that is stronger out of the two?
That makes no sense.
So and like that makes the trading harder. Like I mean,
Absolutely.
and I look at it like day by day, and like you
That's
see,
why I feel uncomfortable. I do that well, but I still do it. You know, I feel very, very uncomfortable when I short a very strong stock. And you've seen me. Like last Thursday, for me, was very uncomfortable shorting a strong stock like PLTR.
yeah,
Right? But we say, hey, it's so high, it has to reverse there. That's why we say it.
like up to a certain point, like there is a truth to that, but it's no, we don't trade that sophisticated way. Like I mean,
Well, we trade for a very short time frame as well.
yeah, but like for example, right now, what should I be looking for? Like let's say Nvidia, I know my target on Nvidia is 95, and because I see the market already slowing down a little bit there, and I say my target is a SPY at 509 today. That's my target. Is it gonna be possible? I don't know. Let's see. I don't have to be too right about that. I seems to be right, but I don't have to be right for that. So what I'm saying by that, let's say if Nvidia go to 95.50, Nvidia go 95.50, I should be moving my stop loss up at like 95.75, something like that. I have to protect that, and I'm focusing in looking for a long on PLTR. Why? It is the strongest one.
And when it pulls back to the VWAP, that's when you take the long, right? But no.
Well, I don't take longs at the VWAP like that, but unless I have another reason. But to find the right spot where to long it. what is the right spot for me? And that's different for everybody.
Absolutely. Well said. That's a good point. Good point. Okay, so we've got a big position, 9680 on NVIDIA. And it seemed like SPY has found a little bit of a battleground there. Did you want to take a break?
Yeah, I need to take a break. Right back.
We seem to have found a bottom. Let's see what is Nasdaq doing. Yeah, it's forming.
It's selling in low volume. Just letting you know
Mm?
that it is selling in low volume. So the volume that is manifesting on BDA
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have the characteristic of bottoming.
Okay. Thank you for. He really likes the 9650. I'm gonna be comfortable when it loses it.
We are talking about NVDA. Okay. Once it appears, we want to look at the volume.
At 96?
Once it appears 96.30, the low right there. Appears it again. Yeah, no reply. No reply at all.
At all.
So
96, we've got a double shield.
yeah, we're gonna have more flushy.
9601, we've got 230. Yeah, so 9601, we've got 235, and 96, we've got 581. Is it repelling?
The indexes are about to make a higher, a 5-minute high.
Mm-hmm. Is there big volume there?
No.
Okay.
Volume is decreasing on the indexes since we are moving down.
Okay.
Since we are moving sideways. What means is
Okay.
a consolidation toward the sun. That's
And there we go. Good job, good job.
you made the right question there, I think. And
Thank you. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Aye, aye.
I guess retracement is about to come, so I probably,
I'm gonna take some here.
yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. To take some. Okay, I took some. Anyways,
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
I do me.
nice.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Wow. This nut is just going woof. That's feeding. That's feeding it. And to Davy's point, when you're looking at ADD, did you see ADD?
Nope.
Check it out.
I don't want to have an eyes infection.
Oh, you're funny. Wow. Next up, 95.50.
Oh
Almost
my
500.
goodness. Un bojote.
Okay. ¿Qué tú dices?
Let me see something before. I'm gonna add to MBDA. I'm looking for where I can add to MBDA. Probably 96, but
Yeah, I was just going to.
yeah, I missed my opportunity by 2 seconds probably. Yeah,
Here it comes.
yeah. A proper way of saying bunch in Spanish is un bojote.
So that would be like in French. In butt.
That's how you say in French?
Mm-hmm. In butt is a bunch. In butt de carotte or in butt de radis. In butt.
Yeah,
So that would be the same. There's your 96, Davey.
yeah. I have 9611 my order because I think it's gonna spark in there. It's almost gonna sure spark.
Okay.
So it's okay. Spark it up.
Hey, it got you.
Yeah, but I'm concerned that you're gonna go higher. It's just you know,
Mm-hmm. That's incredible.
yeah, quite bored, but it worth it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Really holding the 96 well.
Mm-hmm.
We found some buyers on SPY as well. What's this NDX doing?
Probably, I'm planning to take some
Fake
PLTR.
news.
Yeah, it's the same problem. Like, I mean, like, yeah. So,
What's the blue tape there? Blueprint, I'm sorry. Like you said,
and I sleep well. Like,
it's
as
boring
I say.
you.
Like, I woke up at 8 this morning, and it was like, it feels so weird. It's like, wow.
Was that nice?
Yeah. Yeah, but like, what I mean is the fact that it was a weekday, and waking up at 8 is like,
What?
yeah. It's 3 hours more of sleep than a regular Monday.
That's a huge, right? 3 hours. Phew. 3 hours can definitely be a big difference. Yeah, for me, I can't complain about sleeping in. I slept in like big time this weekend. Shows in my trading today.
Yeah. Patience is something that in trading has a lot of value.
Mm-hmm.
And the more and more, like, for example, I trade in the morning, and like, as I always say, like, those trades at the between 9:30 to 9:45,
Mm-hmm.
they are really, really, really debatable if I should be taking those or not, because I don't see the big value that they add to my trading.
Mm-hmm. I find it, I find myself jumpy. I experience the loss that I try to then catch up afterwards, which is never good. Then you're trading your P&L, your emotional trading, as you call it, revenge trading, and no, it's just not good.
But like, like, and here is something I don't know if we evolve through that, or if it's just a fake perception. Like, my perception, the only reason why I think I should be getting a trade before 9:45
Mm-hmm.
is because there are days of very low volatility
Exactly.
that if you
the
didn't
move is
catch
there.
that,
I
you,
agree.
you don't do anything. Like, I mean, you don't.
Then the move is done, right? It's just
Exactly.
consolidating.
So, but like, now is that we like, my style of trading have changed a lot, and I don't have the data to say it is because your style change or it is because of
I think the market conditions.
yeah, like, something for sure changing there. So what is it? Is the market, or is it?
Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah, probably.
A combination. Okay, so we've got acceleration here. Ooh, SPY's printing really big.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any news. We've confirmed that. The first news is coming in at 11:30.
Yeah, and it's not relevant.
Mm-hmm. What does NDX do? Come on. You want to go to 9580. I know you want to go to 9580. $95.80's on deck. And what you gonna do?
There is we are looking a bit flushy, but if it
95.
doesn't flush, the volume spike is gonna be big because
9580, there's a triple shield there, so we'll see. There we go, it printed, did it whole.
okay.
Oof. 9550 on deck.
Here we go. Money
Good
talk.
job.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
I'm gonna be taking a little trade on PLTR. I just don't want to miss the price because it's the second time I see the price and say you are missing the price, you are missing the price. So
Is that short?
no, that's a long.
Okay.
Uh, if you want, I can explain to you why I took that, but just Pop it up. Pop it up. Oh my goodness, PLTR. What are you keeping down? No, I'm kidding. Okay. I calculate all that. So, say a small tray looking for a reversal
Okay.
because the indexes are talking in that language already. But SPY is I think I have to add to NVIDIA one more time. The question for me on NVIDIA, do I really want to add to NVIDIA? Well, yeah, the price is quite far from me. 96, I should be adding a 96 one more time. Go higher, my guy, go higher. We don't have to be too picky. We are breaking even now. And pop it up. On PLTR, I should be adding more, but I won't add because of SPY. Let's see. Probably the best trade management I have done in a long time.
Good job. Yeah, taking your partial, you're on fire. So, what are the chances you can get up at 8 every day?
0. 0, lady. We had the alarm off today, but that's why. But our alarm ring at 5. Mine ring at 5.
Okay.
And if I don't wake up, it keep ringing every 5 minutes, like at 5, 5:05,
Okay.
5:10. So, yeah, that's not that easy. Yeah,
It'd be nice though, eh?
like though I am taking a long watch out because I do not believe on it.
Okay.
Like SPY is printing better volume toward the downside than toward the upside. if you want, like, look at these dojis here,
Mm-hmm.
3 dojis on a row, and we haven't breakdown. That's normally a reversal sign.
That's true, right? We know that.
And there we go.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Yeah, there's a battle. Okay, so Spy's making a lower low.
That's right. That's right.
So do we still have that big position at 95? We definitely have it. Oh, geez, yeah. It's bigger than. Okay, well, it has to repel. That's no way. Did you see that at 95? We almost have 9,000.
Yeah, like under the conditions we are, I would consider that just a stop in volume. But yeah, probably not doable.
95.50 is doable. Almost 900.
Pop it up.
Find some buyers there.
We don't have to let it go there, you know. Like
96 is on decks. One more.
but this time with a different characteristic.
Correct. RSI is climbing. '96 been filled.
So I got out of the position completely,
Here we go.
and I had to PLTR.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Pop it up. Oh my goodness.
Breathing better?
Oh yeah. Chicken wrong. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. To that VWAP. To that VWAP, my guy. To that VWAP is the, like, I'm gonna be all out at the VWAP. On the PLTR. Oh my goodness, those ladies.
They're beautiful.
Pop it up. And if this trade doesn't work or anything, my app is gonna block me out. I passed the threshold already, so it will only allow me to give away 5% of whatever profit I have made from the max point.
Okay.
Pop it up. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. The most beautiful girls.
Pop it up. Da-da-da-da-da. You jump back short on Nvidia?
I didn't get out. I added on the pop.
Nice. As I say, just watch out.
Mm-hmm. Because, like you said, it does have a different characteristic.
No, like I know this is going to have value, so I need to show you. Look at the.
And the big volume there,
That's
right?
that's the last 20 minutes,
Okay.
and look at the Nasdaq as well.
Okay.
So 3 dojis in a row. I'm like unable to flush through. Probably it's gonna be a reversal. I think I have to sleep more.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not adding to that fire of yours. You're definitely very balanced today. I like it.
Pop it up.
What sleep does. I know that for me, sleep does beautiful wonders.
Okay, my guy, I'm gonna be breaking even on that trade unless the magic happen. We are playing with the money of the house, and this guy can go to the
To
moon.
the moon.
I really don't know if he can really go to the moon, but you know, because my target on a spy is quite lower. Like I mean, I think a spy is gonna break that low at some point today.
Okay.
It doesn't mean it's now, but though the volume is looking healthier, I still don't trust it for a spy because that 519 is a major point. Maybe what it wants to do is to go and test it back and then.
That could be too. That could be too. Nice acceleration on spar.
Pop it up. There we go. Floshy, 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 floshy. Did I move it too early? Probably. Will I cry about it? No.
No.
If it wants to work, it's gonna work. If it doesn't wanna work, guess what? I don't care. I have profit. Like last week was a green week, though it was only 4 days, but the P&L fluctuation was not my desire. Like I mean, it went too much upside down because I was the way I was playing. So basically, what I'm saying, I knew I could keep more if I didn't behave. It's not that I behave wrong. Like I mean, it's just like sometimes I avoid the trash to be activated because I didn't want to keep lower profit, but then I say at the end of the day, if I allow it to be blocked, my weekly P&L will be higher. So that's why it's a very important test that we are doing there. I actually put back the stop loss where it was on PLDR.
Okay.
The volume is too high on that one. Actually, if the test performs higher volume, that means it's bad. But I'm talking about the indexes. I PLDR. Really, my guy.
What is PLTR doing? Seem to be losing down, going down?
Yeah, but I guess is Nvidia doing the same? No.
Yes. SPY is as well. Is it going to make a lower low there? I remember a great man saying, you either believe in your direction or you don't.
Hey.
Do you know him?
Probably.
You just raked it in.
PLTR got me out. And
And what's NDX doing?
everything is flushing, so you are in the right position.
Yeah, a great man told me that.
Carlos Sanchez.
Je crée, ok. David.
I'm glad I'm out at the price I'm out, and hey, good.
Thank you.
My thing is blocked already, so it's okay.
Oh, that's okay. That'll be a early day. Are you going to be going through that one? Am I going to play chicken with you? No, I'm going to be taking some profit there.
Here Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Keep the rest for the dream. Because that 96 is definitely a battle for NVIDIA. But not 9550 is just. It's the 95 that I'm not sure. Because that 95 could be a serious rebel.
But I think like gravitational, I would look at it like, especially looking at like the indexes. Yeah, they're gonna stop there for sure. Like Aspire is very nasty there. I mean,
But NDX as well, right? They didn't make a lower low.
no, but that's what I like because the answer is in the volume.
Your level 2 is different than mine.
That's PLTR.
Yeah, that's why it's different.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
And I have the IDs, and you don't have. Yeah, you have the IDs. Like I had the IDs here too, but I removed them because they use less space.
Mm,
Yeah, there we go.
mm. Yeah, making a lower low. Let's go.
That's the best, the absolute best price for PLTR loan is right there.
Mm-hmm. I see the
But-
volume. Mm-hmm.
But I didn't believe on it, and like that's why I
With
took
the-
it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And even that is not holding. So if
Yeah.
that break down,
Mm-hmm.
it's another story.
Making lower lows.
Nvidia is running out of steam. I don't know why it's
Mhm.
behind now. Yeah, Spy now took the lead of NDX.
Mm-hmm.
Spy went ahead. Breaking before. And ooh la la. I know why Nvidia bottomed there, Marie. Like he gonna break. Looks like if he's going to break, but it really bottomed. And if you say how a bottom look like, look, that's a bottom. That's a legit bottom.
That's a lot of volume.
So that was what it was not doing in the previous point that you were calling it out.
Okay.
So but now it's gonna even be more juicy once it break through. Because all that accumulated, once it break, it fall into it. Like whoever do that,
Then that becomes
They're
a
gonna-
huge resistance.
because they're gonna be losing money below there. So if you're able to hold without taking a huge loss in that one, you might be having a lot of cash in there.
And there's a cash. Come on. Come on, Mikala. Baca.
Baca, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you say
Baca de dinero.
repeat what you say because you say another animal.
Mi cava.
You want
No,
a cabra.
Cabra? ¿Cuál es un cabra?
A cabra is a be.
Ah, sí, ok, oui, un chèvre.
Yeah.
A goat.
Yeah. Until SPY print 5 thing, I wouldn't be taking any loan. I am not taking anything, as I say, like I'm blocked already.
Mm.
So, and I'm glad I'm blocked. Like if you see, today I have a little intention of fighting it back,
Mm-hmm.
but a commitment is a commitment. So I say whenever you block me, you're gonna make peace with that,
Absolutely.
and you zoom out, and you did that for your own good. So
You're comfortable with that.
I am uncomfortable,
Okay.
but like it's normally the things that we human beings are uncomfortable with is the thing that we normally have to work on. So
Absolutely. Well said. 100%, 200%, 300%. Agree
like
with you.
it's the only thing where I have zero data. Like literally, I have data about trading in anything that I have done, but in that one I have zero because I haven't been able to hold that behavior for like 2 weeks, where like it's out of your hands. No. So, like if you cannot do it, just get it out of your hands. That's why people hire floor manager and things like that, so, because they prove that they need help with certain things.
Well said. Very well said. And you have a floor manager,
Yeah, it's
a partner.
yeah, like I have to say, I have more power than a floor manager because it makes me feel the psychological pressure. So, you idiot! Why you do that? You say you were not going to be doing that. Why did you do that again? Really, again? Do you freaking have a brain? I'm sorry. You sleep in the couch today, in the couch until you learn. Not repeat stupid things you say you were not going to be doing. Yeah. Hey, it's working. I see the results.
Hey,
I tell you that
don't argue with results.
the numbers are there. Minus
cannot-
that day where the day you remember, the Wednesday that I lost the crap out of it. If you remove that day out of the equation, everything is so beautiful.
Hey, some people work like that.
Io l'ore va llover. Oh, mama, Pio Tirar Londra is so attractive, so attractive. It's, but as I say, until Spy print 510, I think it's no smart to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. You do partial?
I took several, yeah, down there for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 partial there. But the tape is still very unbalanced to the down.
What?
What's NDX doing?
Doji at the same point that it was dojing before. Yeah, like the only concern I have about the short
Mm-hmm.
is that below 514.90
Mm-hmm.
there is not much momentum going on right now. We're gonna have to wait because it might be just trappish.
That could be.
Like you remember, I told you, I think it was Wednesday for NVDA, that I say, hey, NVIDIA have accumulated so much volume there, and but it's not breaking through. So the SPY is doing the same. It's not breaking down, but the volume is massive. Like, well, basically, like you see how I told you the NVIDIA
Yeah.
bottom in there.
And you see it just pierced a
Look at
little
SPY.
bit. And
Look at SPY as well.
there you go. There you go. But the tape says a little bit something different. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm very well served right now for that trade, so I'm breaking even. I believe it's going to make a new low, and there it is.
Yeah, now they are about
There
to.
it is. So no, I'm calm today. I'm collected, and hey, like I said, I'm well served by that trade.
No.
So did you want to finish earlier today?
No. We keep doing it. I have to warm up. I don't know how you say that in English. In Spanish, it's I have to give it more more. I have to take care a little bit better of the channel, and I'm gonna be doing that. And part of that is we don't finish earlier.
Okay.
Ideally, we actually begin at the right time instead of 10 minutes late. And
Well, usually we try.
yeah, trying is not accomplishing anything. So, but I understand your comment. Yeah, basically just to be more responsible with the things we do. So, as I say, a deal is a deal.
I'm just gonna move.
And like
that up.
this thing, watching me myself back,
Yeah.
is like I'm gonna do it from the good to go. So I'm gonna link this chart with my level 2. The reason for that is because I see many times I'm talking to you guys about something, and the chart I have is something else because I am watching the my main one. So and I normally forget to change it there. So now when I change here, it's gonna change automatically,
Okay.
and it's part of the things we have to improve. So myself, as I say, like, oh, there is a level there, and what is the level? I'm not seeing it because I have the wrong chart.
David,
Yes,
do
sir.
you mind if we take a little bit?
We can take a little break for sure, boss.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, we are back. So I say I'm blocked for the day with profit, which is good. But Maria
Good
still
job.
have that Nvidia. She's killing it on Nvidia, so very nice. PLTR, if I wouldn't be blocked, I will be taking the loan in there.
Okay.
Because it's a beautiful price for the reversal, and you can literally capture like probably like $2-3 from there. So, but of course, I am saying that, but the indexes are not cooperating. Like I mean,
No.
if you want to get that long, you have to be very picky with the price you're gonna get, because the SPY is going down. It's lower lows, lower lows. It's like Nasdaq is the same.
Very patiently.
Yeah. So Nasdaq is the one. Like you remember that I say that Nvidia SPY took the lead, but what it's looking like after I say it is like probably we're gonna get one more flush and then the reversal. But there might be a flush pending. But the volume is drying out on the shorts.
I agree with you.
Oh my goodness. Did you try this?
No.
No?
It's downloaded, but I didn't
Yeah.
try it. Did you?
I kick your butt soon.
You're
Uh,
practicing.
Well, I was playing a lot before in there, but like it was in my computer. So what I want to do is to add you as a friend.
Okay.
So, but we do that after the show. Yeah, SPY about to make a lower low together with Nasdaq.
No, let's go. It doesn't want to.
Okay, that's something I'm gonna have to like because I link it again, but
You what again?
like I don't have to type the names anymore if I'm gonna be yeah, that might be a problem there. We're gonna see what I do with that.
What did you say? What you talking about, David? Okay, so all of the stocks have issues right there. All of the stocks. So do you have positions to go lower here? So Tesla's got a little bit of fuel to be able to flush. I did a little bit of pullback. PLTR is having a little bit of resistance. INTC is still have some flush happening. Mara's pulling back through the VWAP, might be retesting the PCL. And Riot's got issues. And these are the tops.
Yeah, SPY making a lower low with a high volume candle.
Okay, so we've got a position building on Nvidia. 9650 is over 1,000. So if you don't lose a 96 this time, I'm out.
No te consigo olvidar. Tiempo sin estar.
What you doing?
Going to my Audible account. Um,
Reverse tape on NVIDIA.
Nasdaq is not following SPY anymore in that downtrend. So, yeah. Big acceleration on that tape for SPY. There we go. Okay. So something that I'm kind of impressed up to now is that nothing have touched the VWAP. Nothing
Sure,
have
eh?
touched the VWAP.
No retesting, no nothing. It's okay, I'm used to it.
I'll be back. I need to go and get some more water. Okay, so I don't know why, but if you see that the VIX keep going higher and higher. From today, I mean, like when we open, it was. I actually can show it. Let's see.
I think it's +9 now. Is it? Oh, +14. I love it. It was +9
Yeah.
when I looked at it last. Now it's +14. Jeez.
I have a question for you that I might be wrong, but I not wrong, but I just probably don't understand it.
And
You
you
think-
figure I'm gonna understand it more than you? Boy. Okay,
You
go.
funny baby.
Go.
Like your head is 2 inches bigger than mine. You know that?
Yeah, no. We saw it with those crowns.
That's not true. It's like you
We
should
saw
have.
it with the crowns.
you have
My
so-
crown fit. Yours
You have
did
so
not.
much information in there that you keep forgetting. So, why does Trump say that China is the one that will have to step up first, in front first? Like for example, he say, I don't know the literary words that he used, but I remember the idea is like they are fighting, like China keep increasing tariff, Trump increasing
His.
tariff, yeah. So he say they want to negotiate, and we want to negotiate, but we're gonna let them come to the table.
Correct.
Why don't you go to the table?
Well, I believe that what he's got as playing, if you'd be playing poker, for them, he figures that they depend on us because we buy from them so much that they're gonna hurt because we won't buy from them anymore.
Okay,
So that's what, like, the impact on their economy is going to be ginormous because we buy from them so much. So they're going to come to the table first.
oh yeah.
And that's what I figured that he's betting at this moment. But I think that they're saying the same thing. You depend on us so much because you buy from us so much and we do so many things for you that you're going to need us first. So they both are betting on the same. And it's all going to be like breaking first.
But in this case, who began the
Oh, it's Trump.
exactly? So if I begin the fight between you and I am looking for negotiation, the logic to me say, like maybe like it's a loser mentality. I don't know, but like my logic say that I will go to you. Look, in me showing you that I want to negotiate with you, the last batch of tariff that I increase on you, I'm gonna drop it. If you want, let's go negotiate, and then you will do something in favor, and I was the aggressor.
And
No?
I think I agree. I agree with you. I don't think that Trump has that kind of like he's got a bully mentality, right? So as a bully, whether you're right, you're wrong, you initiate or you don't initiate, you're a bully. So you don't step back as a bully. You don't step back.
Oh, like
So, and then another one is that China, as they said so proudly, we've been around a long, long time, and for that cowboy Vance to say that they're peasants in the fields, they created empires. So that really hurt their they're very proud people, the Chinese. So to say that you're just peasants in the field and you're going to break, that's adding way too much fire to the table. If he would have shut up, maybe there'd be something more happening. But that guy there just doesn't know when to put a zipper on. So, like, can you imagine? China's been around for how long as an empire? They were at one point the biggest empire on this planet, and you're saying we're just peasants in field picking rice? Eesh. So I think right now it's a war of egos that's happening. So
Okay. So
and
thank you for your answer.
Yeah, because really, is China right by saying you guys need us so much? Holy cannoli! How much can we hold back? How much can we withhold of not needing them?
I did a little research in there because I was not fully aware how dependent they were. Like they need US a lot too,
We buy a lot from them.
but not just as we buy a lot from there. Like they are. Let me mute this. I have to go. Sorry about that. So basically, their most attractive investment is like the US bonds. So, like, they want to go lower on that, but at some point, if they go too low, their investment is not as attractive as it has been. So, there is a sweet spot, but I guess manufacturing wise, for sure, yes, they depend too much on them.
You bet we do. Okay, so SPY did a lower low, and
Nasdaq
Nasdaq
as
did
well.
as well. Okay.
From that point on a SPY, let's say, probably the best is gonna be wait for it to print 510. The actual number is 509,
Okay.
but actually I have it by the penny there. Let's see if I can show it. Yeah, it's 509.70.
Wow.
That's what we're gonna find buyers.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like those stress tests for global economies they are good, I think, because they light up what need to be improved. The problem is that we the common people, we get affected by that by a lot because like you will see prices
get
of
smacked.
food getting higher and higher, everything going higher, and like your salary technically doesn't increase that fast
No.
unless you have
Our salary is not as volatile.
yeah. It's,
Okay. Well, we got another 5 minutes.
the good thing is that I'm gonna get Nvidia very soon for my long term.
What's the price? 95?
89. I find out that somebody like Zach and I were talking about somebody in Reddit. They shared that they had price of Apple when the share were like at $1, and
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and they still have it. That was like last year, but it's not the real price that he got. But we didn't think about that. And what happened is that, like, let's say I get shares of Nvidia at 89.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last split that they did? The last split they did was a 1 to 10. So when they do a split, my price get adjusted that I got the shares for $10, let's say, or for like 10 times less. So and then they do another split, and then you got even 10 times less. So they only have to, like, if you got any stock that you got at $100, like let's say the Max 7 that they have been like going from 100 to 1,000 a couple times.
Okay.
So 2 times, and then your average price is $1. So
Like dump. Let's go. 2 minutes. Give it to me. There we go.
I think London session closed at 11:30 if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna favor your move a little bit.
Taking its sweet time. That's not stuck. Yep.
SPY is just $2 from my target, $3 actually.
Let's go.
As the market's going down, I'm keeping eyes on the bond market.
Okay.
Yeah, we are today. The bond market is green
Okay.
by a little bit, so probably that's one. Like, and I know that. Like, let's see.
How can it be green?
The bond market, yeah, normally. There is a, how do you say that? Disruption. Yeah. Like, I was talking with Zach, but I haven't had time to really look at it closer with him.
Okay.
But the disruption is that when the bond market goes down, like, I mean, it kind of have an opposite correlation, because when equities are less attractive, bond market get more attractive because of higher
Of course.
interest. But the disruption is that when Trump was hammering tariff here and there, like the bond market went down with the spies, and it was just a little like maybe 2 days, maybe 2 to 3 days, I would say, that it was doing that. So, like, I don't know if there is a name for when that happened, but like when that happened, is a more like there is a damage that is fundamentally done. Like, I mean, it's no, because the bond market, somebody out of your country is liquidating them. So at the same time that your equity market is going down,
Okay.
so that put an extra little pressure on the sell-off. So and right now, like, for example, we made a higher high in the equity market, but we are coming back to test previous highs. So like the highs of March, April, and that we are green today, let's say. But if tomorrow the bond market go red by a little bit, it's gonna be re-entering into like March average price. So and that will be the question. Is like as I am keeping eyes on this now, as SPY keep going down, those bonds gonna go higher naturally, or we're gonna be still lagging behind in that one. So it's time to wrap
Let's
it up.
wrap it up.
Yeah. So basically, like my first trade were in PLTR, and I'm glad that I shake my head fast enough, because I took this was a short, it didn't work. Then I took another short and I add, and that was got me out again. And it was not a big loss, but it was a decent lost. So I should be aware of that. Like probably I don't want to add. And as I say, it's something I'm working on. I'm getting better at to not shoot too much at the open. Then when the market really went down, I tried to go long again here. Like I believe in the long in this name, even now, because it's still fighting those prices. But maybe the juice is not there. Like I mean, maybe there is no enough for us to really go long in anything right now. So yeah, so that red here. The good thing is that I made 3 times what I lost in this one. I made 3 times what I lost on SPY and on PLTR. I made 3 times that on NVDA. So we are green today. My app, like the software I'm using, it's called Dash Trader. I had from last week, like not last week, before last week, I like the day that Donald Trump said that he will pause the tariff. That day I took a way too big loss. So because I took such a big loss, I decided to get the hard stop loss for the day out of my hands. So I mean, I put the hard stop loss, so my account block at X parameter, so it's blocking with profit and it's blocking with a maximum loss of the day. So if I hit maximum loss of the day, it's block. If I go and make X amount that I say, and after the X amount from my max PNL, if it drop 5%, it will also block with profit. And that's what happened today. As I say, in this trade, I made 3 times what I lose in PLTR, but then I took the reverse on PLTR and took a little loss in there, and it's blocked, so it's okay. So, but what I was saying here, I went short, then I add to the short, partial, add right away, partial, add, partial, add, all out.
That was really good.
Yeah, so it was a beautiful trade. I'm proud of that one. The other, I'm not too concerned, but I have to keep working on that. So, good day here for me, and yeah, let's see where this market wants to go, because the SPY is really printing lower. Now we are $2 from my target. So, Marie, I know you trade Nvidia as well.
Yep, I'm out. So really
Very
good.
good.
So I traded PLTR to the long, and I made.
That was at the open. if I'm not
Yeah, at
mistaken.
the open, really green, really good, and Nvidia to the short.
Can I see your
and-
chart on PLTR just for me to be able?
Sounds good. So PLTR, I went in PLTR.
Yeah, basically she went from here
Yeah.
on the VWAP.
Yeah, at the VWAP, a little
Then-
bit below the VWAP, and then I got out.
Up to here.
I took a first partial 96, my first partial 95, then another one at 96, and then when I saw that it struggled, I went in completely out.
She write it up and then write it.
I didn't write it.
You
I
didn't
got
write,
out and I
what
went
you
to
write it
Nvidia.
down was Nvidia.
Yep, and then I
Right.
went to Nvidia, and Nvidia, it was beautiful. I went in a little bit late on Nvidia. Well, not that late. I went in at 98,
Yeah, right.
98.25, and now I just got out completely, and yeah, it was
Up to here.
it was beautiful. Two really good trade with a low ticket. So I'm very proud of myself today. I like what I did, and
Very
I'm
nice.
good.
Yeah, very nice. So yeah, as I say, I'm gonna be taking more care of the channel, like because it's helping me a lot in the matter of I can watch my mistakes, I can watch our talk, because we talk a lot of things, and like sometimes there is, you know, when you are like a little bit too happy trigger or the opposite, because like the days I am sick or I am tired is the opposite. I get like too lazy, and I can see those things. So there have to be a sweet spot where like I have the traded rhythm where I can really perform at my best. And today Mary will say, "Oh, you sleep very well. That's why," and blah blah blah. But I agree. Like I have to sleep more for sure. But yeah,
Blah blah blah. Es la verdad.
yeah, it is the truth. As I so.
And
well,
you
yeah.
feel it. You see
Yeah.
I see it today,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
So hey, you were able to let go a whole lot more. You were able to flip. You're able to see, like big difference in your trading. Big difference in mine. I slept like I was telling Davey. I think it's a day and a half this weekend, totally. So what a difference! What a difference!
Yeah.
And yeah, hey, sleep's important, right? We need to take care of our number one machine. So
I have to develop that skill because I am not able to sleep that long
No.
yet. Like, but
when you see the results, you say, "Oh
Yeah.
man, how can you not?" But then again, I'm retired. Right?
yeah, it's a different story.
Very different story.
So I hope everybody have a good day. Yeah, we're gonna be here tomorrow. Yeah, this is what we do. Let's see how well we can keep improving. So see you tomorrow.
Bye.